Howdy folks, it's your friend Fishing with Dom. Today I've got something cool I want to share with y'all. And it is a Bass Pro Shop unboxing video. This is an assortment of random tackle and goodies that I just picked up using the Bass Pro Shop 6Pay option. If you are unfamiliar with 6Pay or exactly what it is, let me tell you about it real quick. It is the option of financing Bass Pro Shop has available to customers during certain times of the year where you can make your purchase eligible for payments that last 6 months. So as long as your total of your shopping cart is over $125 and you designate that you want 6Pay, every 30 days you'll be billed a sixth of your total cost, and it makes things a bit affordable when it comes to buying a lot of fishing gear. Now, I'm not a financial advisor whatsoever. I don't recommend using it if you can't afford it outright, just because it just a wise financial tale right there. But I'm not here to give you financial advice. I'm just saying, if you want to stretch your payments a little bit, maybe go easier on your monthly budget and work it in a little bit, 6Pay, it's a good option. But enough about that. Let's dive into this bad lad right here. We're going to test the scissors out before they work, and we're going to open it, and I'm going to share with you what I got. Alright, there's that. So before I dive into this, I'm going to see if I remember what I ordered. I know I got a lot of catfish stuff, some walleye gear, and an assortment of bass fishing baits. So I'm excited as all heck. Alright, right on the top here, Potski Catfish Nectar. Heard a lot about this. I can't wait to fish with it. You soak your baits in it, brings them to life, gives them a lot of scent, gives them some color. Here it works very, very well. As you can tell, there's a big old blue catfish on the label. So maybe I can catch a big old blue catfish someday. Then next up, something similar, but you spray it onto your catfishing baits. The Team Catfish Dead Red Spray. I have a whole series of videos planned out where I'm going to teach people how to use the Catfish Nectar and what I think of it, and do the same with the Dead Red Spray. I'm really excited to use both of these. And to go with that, I've got 2 bags of baby shad that I ordered from Bass Pro Shop. These are just preserved vacuum seal bait. It doesn't get any more simple than that. 4-ounce bags. They cost $5 a piece, but the description was a little misleading. It said that the 4-ounce bag was full of shads that are anywhere between 3.5 and 4 inches. But there's a lot in here that don't look to be 3 inches, but that's going to be okay. I'll still be able to catch a fish with them somewhere. And with catfish, a lot of people think that the prepared baits like that, they don't perform as well. I'm going to put that to the test and use some of this Dead Red Spray and the Potski Catfish Nectar to see what I can do with it. But let's keep diving into here and see what I got. And I'm going to bunch up a lot of this stuff because there's no use showing you every individual packet of Swivels. Got a whole bunch of Swivels. Got a whole bunch of size 5s. Size 5, some size 10 for my steelhead and ice fishing purposes, more size 5. If you're looking for a place to get a good selection of terminal tackle like Swivels and line and hooks, Bass Pro Shop is the plug. They've got a lot of great stuff going on over there, and it's very affordable. My goodness, it's affordable. Now, next with more catfish gear, shock spacers. These are little rubber pucks you weave onto your line. They protect your knot, and they protect your knot by covering it, but also absorbing the shock from the weight that can be caused when it hits the swivel. So the same concept of a bead or sinker bumper, just a shock absorber. What else do I have here? Oh, a favorite crankbait of mine, Booyah 1 knocker. Caught some walleyes with that before. Nice wide, flashy swimming action. I went and got a bunch of Bass Pro Shop, or a bunch of Booyah tackle from Bass Pro Shop. So if you see a few more baits in here by Booyah, that's why. I got the black and blue Pad Crasher. I don't have this one yet, and I wanted to add it to the collection. I actually have a normal, natural colored Toad Runner. Excited to use that. The Toad Runner I have right now is white, and then I've also got a brown one with lime green stripes down the side of it. I don't know where they came from. I think they belong to Andy. So, Andy, if you're watching this, I have your Toad Runners. He's probably running around his house looking for them. Next up, one of my favorite walleye crankbaits for trolling of all time, the Bandit Deep Walleye Runner. Got it in this color, the Blackhead Wonder Bread. I believe it's actually called Fruit Dot on the back, but around the Great Lakes, there's nicknames for every bait out there. I've caught one of the biggest walleyes of my life on this bait, and it weighed about 10 pounds. Fantastic bait for trolling. Hope to catch some big fish with it again someday. We've got more Catfish shock absorbers. More shock absorbers right here. Here we go. I bought these Offshore tackle Swivels because these are saltwater rated. Size 2. 310-pound test. 50 pack. Paid about $10 for this. I'm going to use these for flathead fishing. They're just the right size. And when I'm hopefully hooked up to a really large flatty, he's not going to go anywhere, and I can have full confidence in my swivel. Now, is there anything else in here that isn't catfish related? I'm a sucker for dough bait. Going to try out these Team Catfish fiber nuggets. Heard a lot about them. And when it comes to packaged dough like this, some people love it, some people don't. And I am going to see if this really holds up. I can't wait to give it a shot and tell y'all how I really feel about it. Get this out of the way. Always make sure you have your invoice handy to make sure you have everything available. Yeah, by the look of it, it's all here. And then two sizes of a hook I'm really excited for using. These are the Team Catfish Jackhammer hooks. I'm going to open the larger one and show you what I really like about them. Team Catfish makes a solid hook. They hold up very well. The steel that they use is very strong, and the points stay sharp for a long time. And I've been a big circle hook guy for catfish for a long while, so I'm going to branch out of that and see what a straight shank can do me. It doesn't have the bait keeper to it, but this is a strong hook. If I want to fish for flatheads or big channels, this hook's going to get it done, and I'm really excited for that. Nice offset bend to it. This is the 6/0. It doesn't seem like a normal 6/0 in my opinion. I've got flipping hooks that are 6/0 that are much bigger than that. Hook sizes are weird and different between companies, so I'm happy with it. I'll let y'all know how I like those too. And also, with more specific flathead catfish hooks, I picked up some Team Catfish Kale Hooks, the mighty wide hook as they call it. And I'm going to open this bad lad up and show it to you real quick. Just like that. These aren't available in bulk packages like the Jackhammer, and I've never fished with these Kale hooks all too much before, and I don't know a lot of people who do, but those who are sold into Kale hooks, they appreciate them because the way this hook is designed, it reaches back and grabs a solid part of a big catfish's mouth. And just like that, nice big old 7/0 hook. Not exactly sure how you would rig a skipjack or some sort of shad on here, but excited nonetheless. I've got a lot of catfishing options available in the future, and I'm going to deploy those when possible. I'm definitely going to use those when possible. Now, next up, the last two items in the box, I have a new buzzbait, and it's made by Booyah, so I saw it and I knew I had to have it. This is the Booyah Squelcher. Now, what's so different about this buzzbait, it has a different blade style to it. It's not an inline attachment to the wire. The blade does have a bend to it, and it's connected up at the top here and at the bottom, and the blade just flutters around it. And I thought that was a goofy design, but then I started reading about this buzzbait, and it's designed to be fished very, very slowly. And you go to see that when you look at how flat the head is. It's probably 3/4 of an inch wide when you look at the bottom, but then when you look at it from the side, it's very, very narrow. So that way, it's going to glide across the water a little bit better, and you're going to be able to reel this at a much slower rate. The hook on there looks absolutely beefcake, too. Very excited to use it. I've always been a buzzbait guy. I love Booyah products. So this is going to catch me a lot of fish in the future, hopefully. But all in all, this next bait is something that's going to get its own video in the future. And it is something I've seen for so long. Something that I knew I just had to get on board with this action sooner or later. And that is the Spro BBZ Rat Swim Bait. Let me make sure the light's out of there. This was kind of expensive. This bait alone was $25. I know, it's a little pricey, but I've heard a lot of great things about it. It has a replacement tail. Very, very detailed bottom. This lure is going to get its own video for review. I can go really, really far into depth as far as this lure goes. But this is the mid-range size. It's 4 inches long, weighs an ounce. The next size up is 5 inches long, but weighs over 2 ounces. So it's quite the mammoth to cast around. But I am pretty excited to see what the Rat can do for me. I can picture catching a lot of bass with it in the future. And I am excited as all heck to learn the ways of the mouse. That was weird. Why did I say that? But that's it. That's all I got today for that Bass Pro Shop haul. You might be thinking that this wasn't a whole lot of money's worth, but the deep fryer, the 6.5 quart Bass Pro Shop fish fryer, that was also a part of this order as well, but it came in a separate box, and I took it out just so I could test it out and, you know, have a meal or two with it. But all in all, I got the fryer, all these baits, the shads, pretty affordable using the 6-pay option. Every month I pay, you know, about $27, and that works for me. Just something I wanted to talk to you about and show off what I got. If you've used any of these baits in here, especially the mouse, let me know, because I'm very, very excited to use it. I'm very excited to go chase some flathead catfish and walleye and bass. I'm very, very excited for the up-and-coming season. But until next time, I'm Fishing with Dom. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.